Hey, how's everyone doing? It's been a while since I made my last video. The last one was the review and unboxing of the layout blind that I got close to a month ago. I told you guys that I was going to film the opening weekend of duck season here in Washington State, but that didn't go according to plan. You know, I got up to my buddies, we got everything ready, and then I decided not to bring my cameras because I did not know what was going to happen that weekend, because I wasn't sure if we are going to have a lot of birds or not. But that was a bad mistake. I should have taken my cameras because there was a little bit of birds, but a lot of action that the birds gave us. We ended up taking 11 birds that day. I shot 4, another buddy shot 4, and the other shot 3. I shot the first couple of birds of the season, which was pretty cool. But there's one memorable moment that I will always remember, is when these two ducks came straight to us. And I didn't know ducks could do this, but geese do it all the time. You know, when geese are coming into your spread, they're coming in hot, and they wanna slow down or drop a little bit quick. They start to sway back and forth like this, right? That's what one of the ducks was doing when he was coming straight at us. He started doing that. One of my buddies, he popped up, shot it. The duck did a flip, and then he shot 2 more times, and the bird flew away. So that bird was made out of steel. He was wearing like a bulletproof vest or something, but I don't know. He got away, and there was, like I said, there were not much birds, but a lot of action. The birds were flying. I shot a bird around 50 yards flying, which was a nice shot. But yeah, you guys, I should have taken the cameras. It would have been awesome footage. But tomorrow morning, I am going out with one of my buddies, Justin. One of our buddies from work actually took us to this pond, and we asked him if it was okay if we went out there tomorrow, and he said that he didn't care because it's public. So that's where we're going tomorrow. So I'm on Onyx right now, you guys. If you guys upload the app, you get a week's free trial, and if you like it, you can buy it for $29.99 for a full year. You can also upgrade it to all 50 states for a little bit more. But this is where we are. This spot right here is me. That's where I live. This is us in Spokane. And all these waypoints are points that I put for pheasants and ducks. And the closest is over here. I'm not going to show you guys exactly where I'm going to hunt, because I don't want a whole bunch of people to be hunting that spot and just be a worthless spot for duck hunting for future hunts for us. But if you guys want me to show you guys some other spots where you guys can go to hunt, just leave a comment below asking where you guys should go, and I'll gladly tell you guys where. All right. So we'll be hunting around this area right here tomorrow. We're gonna wake up bright and early. I'll wake up at 3, get ready, be out the door by 3 o'clock, 3:30, and be at the spot around 4:15. I'll wait for Justin to roll in. We'll gather up our gear and then start hiking into one of the ponds that we'll be hunting. And I just want to apologize to you guys. I am not doing so well with these videos and uploading them for you guys. It's just like I totally space it out. But you know, duck season's been going on for over close to a month now. Deer season's coming up in 2 weeks for me, and hopefully, like, I'll put up some footage for you guys to watch. Alright, just I'm deeply sorry for not uploading videos for you guys, but you know, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll shoot some birds today. See you guys out in the field. Hey, you see that duck right there? She's not flying.
Was she running from you?
Oh, she was fucking running. Pissed me off. You need to wring her neck.
What?
She's still alive.
Oh,
Want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm back from hunting. My cameras died when we were hunting, so I couldn't really do a review of our hunt this morning. But you know, we got there super early. We hiked in. Then we noticed that there was 2 headlamps right in the spot where we wanted to be. So we decided to hunt somewhere else. So I told Justin, so we can hunt this pond over here because the last time we were here, I kind of scouted out the area to see some cover. So let's go over to the trees. So we found the trees. We built the blind. We threw out the decoys, and we sat and waited for the ducks to come in. It took like 30-45 minutes until we started to hear the first gunshots. But we sat for a bit, and the guys that were on the ponds where we wanted to be started shooting, and then we started hearing some honks, and those geese were coming towards us, and they were getting closer and closer and closer, and then we finally started shooting. Both of us, we unloaded all of our shots on these geese, but none of them fell because they're flying too high, of course. Then, like another 45 minutes to an hour later, these 3 ducks came in, and I started shooting first, and then he started shooting. I shot all 3 of my shots, and I missed this drake that I was aiming for, but Justin, he ended up taking a hen. We sat there for like another maybe 2 hours because Justin had to leave. So we gathered up everything. We said our goodbyes. It's like, I'll see you on Monday. But I decided to scout out the area to see where these geese and ducks are. And I found a field that the geese are hanging out. And I looked on my Onyx maps, and I figured out who owns it. So maybe sometime I'll give them a call or write them a letter asking permission. But then I decided to hunt somewhere else because, you know, the family was gone and I had all this time. So I decided to head out to a lake that one of our buddies told us that he hunts sometimes. And this was outside of Davenport. So, you know, I headed out to Davenport, and I was looking at my map trying to figure out where this lake was, and I finally figured out where the lake was. And I'm going to actually show you guys where it's at. It's like, it's way out of Davenport. Like, no one really goes out there because it's quite a ways. So let me just get onto my account so I can show you guys. But once I got there, I scoped out the area to see if there's any ducks. And there was, so, you know, I hopped over the fence and checked where these birds were at. And I spooked a couple, and then I decided to head back to my car so I can grab some of my gear. Oops, something happened. It froze. But I went back to the car, grabbed 4 decoys, grabbed some shells. I threw out the decoys in the shallow area, and I just sat and waited. And there were some tall grassy areas around the pond, and I just waited and waited and waited, and nothing was showing up. And then I saw these coots, so I ended up ambushing these coots, and I shot 3 of them. And while I was retrieving these coots, two ducks were actually flying away,
one continued flying straight and the other one turned around. And he actually flew over to the area where I was hunting. And then I saw him look over to my decoys, and then he came straight at me. And I just waited till there was the right moment. I popped up, shot him. He flew down, and he made a really loud thump. And at first, I thought he was a bufflehead. But when I heard that loud thump and I got closer, and it was a goldeneye. It was a Drake goldeneye. I shot him there. It was a one-shot kill, which was pretty awesome. So I picked him up, and then I continued to pick up the coots that I shot. There was one coot that I got stuck in the reeds, and so I literally went to my car and got one of my fishing poles and tried to fish this coot out. When I first tried to get it out, the hook got caught on one of the reeds and broke the line, and I had a worm with me, and I didn't have any hooks, but I was trying to get this coot out of the reeds with a worm. But I finally got the guts to go a little bit deeper and take out the hook and retie it. And several tries, I got the coot. But while I was trying to fish this coot out of the reeds, there was actually a group of ducks that flew behind me. But I ended up getting the coot out, so I shot 3 coots and a bufflehead. So I went back to my spot and I sat. And at this point, I put my head down and I prayed. I just said, Lord, please send me some ducks so I can shoot my limit. And then when I looked up, these 2 ducks flew out of nowhere. And then they passed by me. And then I looked up and I said, wow, you work fast. And then they came back around. And they gave me an opportunity to take a shot, but I waited because I wanted these guys to come back around so I could take a shot. But one ended up coming back and landing on a pond. And it's like, all right, well, that's cool. So I waited a little bit longer, and then these 2 other ducks came in, and they actually came in. They were trying to land, but the wind was so strong that they couldn't land. So they went away and tried again. So they went back around, came back to my decoys, and they landed around like 20 yards away from my decoys. So I had the opportunity to take these birds. So I got up. I wasn't going to shoot them out of the water. So when I got up, I waited for them to jump up and fly. So I took the first shot, shot the other one, shot him down there. And then the second one took 2 shots, but I eventually shot her. So that was my first double of the year, which was pretty cool because I was actually nervous when I took the second shot and missed. But when I took the second shot to hit it and it went down, deep inside I was like, celebrating. And so I got those ducks. I brought them over and I had six ducks total. And then I prayed again. It's like, Lord, please bring me another group of ducks so I can finish my one-man limit. Because I never had a one-man limit to myself before. So I sat there for like another hour, nothing. So I ended up picking up the decoys, getting all my gear, picking up the ducks, and I walked to my car. And I took pictures of the ducks, and I'll show you guys after the video. But that was it, you guys. Like the first spot that we went, it didn't turn out great, and I ended up going to another spot, and I ended up shooting 6 ducks, one shy of my limit, which it would have been pretty cool to get my limit. But I was satisfied to get 6 ducks. So yeah, that was it, you guys. Which was, like I said, it was awesome. I wish I had my my limit, but there's always next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The hunting version, not the version, but the hunting part was short because we didn't see that much. We didn't shoot that much, but I kind of want to show you guys what really happened. We shot some geese and we shot at some ducks. But if you guys want me to show you guys some other public spots you guys can go to, just leave a comment below and I'll gladly show you guys. All right, you guys, this is the end of my video. I'm hoping you guys liked it. If so, just hit that like button, subscribe. Leave a comment below, you guys. I like to read what you guys think about this video. And I will see you guys on the next hunt. Alright, you guys have a good night. And enjoy the rest of your weekend.